You're listening to WWTF, the radio station that play. Wait, oh, sorry, wrong thing. You're watching Factorio. This is Galdoc, and we're playing space exploration, and I think I'm funny. I might be wrong, though. There is a whole bunch of nonsense that's been happening. There is a lot of stuff that needs to get taken care of. I have boxes and boxes full of this stuff, and it is just not going to go away. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have the trains. So once I hook all this stuff up, I'm going to be a little careful because what I want to do, I was thinking about this earlier, is I'm going to... Hey, what are you doing out here? You come with me. You should not be just in there. I think I was doing an explanation earlier. Anyways, so the thought is that I'm going to come here. Ooh, there's a bunch of copper miners that need to be picked up. Cool. I'm going to basically use all this stuff in there, or I'm going to do something with that pretty soon here. So I'm going to just snip all of my mining spots real quick. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to start off using all of the ore up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be moving to a different system. Now, it won't make much of a difference when it comes to the storage of this stuff. Like, it won't change my buffer sizes at all, which is great. However, by the same token, it will increase the throughput on my belts. Now, why is that important to me? Well, clearly I don't really care about the belts, but it's going to save me a whole bunch of lanes. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I mean here. Let's see, here we go. So there's stacks of ore, and you can't really just smelt those. I'm sure there's a mod out there that allows you to smelt the stacks, but that feels stupid to me. That's like getting the whole benefit of being able to have stacks in the first place without having any of the consequences, which to me mean logistic stuff. Like, you have to actually think about what you're doing. So I don't like that sort of deal. So instead, what I'll do is I'm going to set this up so that all this is going to get used. And then the next time all the trains need to like load and run and do stuff, what I'll do is I'm going to go and set those up to just transport stacked iron out of here. And on these trains, the trains will carry the same amount, but hopefully they'll be able to A, unload faster, which is good, and B, I'll be able to have fewer belts going up and down this row here because this is going to require a huge number of belts in order to operate otherwise. So... yeah. Entering each one of these things, I'll have loader stacks and belt boxes. And then exiting each one, I'll do the same thing. I'll stack up the plates as usual, and then they'll be sent out into the main area. So let's go ahead and make sure that this is opened up. We're going to need more than 50, so we're just going to go ahead. I think I have 90 right now, and that should be fine, but I'm going to go ahead and give myself a bit of extra room here. All right, so that being said, we can now do a quick setup to sort of consume all of this. So let's just do that. I'm going to get killed by a train here if I'm not careful because those things are just speeding right along. Oops. There we go. And so let's go ahead and just skip right under there. Am I going to die? Nope, we're good. So let's have you. So let me think about this real quick. I want to have two steel lines set up. So this, happily, setting these things up takes almost no effort. I say almost no effort because, well, there is putting down belt. But picking it back up is not a problem. Oh, hello. Okay, we're just going to do this. So then these will come across here. I have those things blended together for silly reasons, I suppose. Here we go. Now, it seems strange that I'm just going to make temporary hookups here, but again, this is just so I can consume all of this iron. And I'll do the same thing with a copper. So let's have this go into this steel thing here. And I think that'll work. Let's just make sure this whole setup works. Okay, that is putting iron in there. And that's putting steel in there. Okay, yeah, this is working just fine. That is a very compact setup, and I really like it. I am very happy with how that turned out. So let's bring this down. I'm going to need to give myself 2 lanes for this copper. I think. So I have the iron and the copper worked out. I'll worry about the... Actually, I'm not even sure I'm going to need to worry about doing the coal or the stone, because those will be fine, I think. We'll see. If I need to, I will. Let's go ahead and just do this. And here we go. Oops, facing the wrong way. And we're clear. So let's actually have this moving on the inside as far as I can. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Temporary again. So here we go. Hooray for fast replacing belts like that. Let's see. Make sure I do this. That's the output. Oops. There we go. That's the input. And whatever. That I'll worry about that belt in a little bit. Because I think all I need to do right now is to feed the trains with the processed fuel. I turned off and dismantled the other stuff. So that's good. Okay, so that'll use up all the copper, and that should technically use up all the steel. At least once I get the lines headed out there. Let's actually bring out the iron and actually make some iron plate as opposed to just steel. All right, so here we go. Oops. All right, and here we go. This is just a placeholder, so who cares? That'll be stone in a bit. Here we go. Now, the reason that I'm doing... Actually, let me... This is going to go down one more. Here we go. This will come out here. Here we go. Doing all this. The reason I'm doing it this way is just because I want to get this stuff emptied out. And that stone, I suppose I do need to do that. Now that I'm thinking about it, that wouldn't be a bad idea. All right, so let's just consume all of that. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and get all this junk out of storage. So I'll just plop a bunch of you in there, grab all that. Yep. And let's just make all of it, right? So hopefully I can do this. Is that all of it? That is all of it. Glorious. Now, how did I pick up a green inserter right there? Don't understand. All right. I saw a green inserter on my thing. Maybe I hit Q and it just put it there as like a next, sort of like a copied thing. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I guess well, yeah. Just do this. There. All right. So let's go ahead and plop the copper down. So this probably is not going to have enough room, but, you know, close enough. Do these things have any room in them? Oh, of course not. But these things move very quickly, thankfully. All right, we're good. So now that's those. And now let's get the stone set up, because that's just going to, well, let me not worry about the stone. I'm not going to, yeah, I suppose I'll stack the stone. It doesn't really matter. I think if I'm going to have stone down here, then I should probably end up doing that. What I'm going to do right now, though, is I'm just going to... Let's see. Because I don't want to go too crazy on installing this in the bus right now. The reason I don't want to go too crazy doing that is because we'll... let's see. Well, I said these were going to be all steel, so that's good. But then I think I said that these first two were going to be glass, and then these two, or maybe just stone brick, and then these two were going to be glass, and then these 5 were going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were going to be copper, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron. That's right. So I probably should actually do this a little more carefully. So let me just let those work through the last bits. And what I'll do is I'll actually put these where they're going to end up going, even though I'm going to have to redo the whole what's on the belt sort of deal, right? So let me just do that. Ooh, whoa, that was a mistake. Oh, and I didn't actually pick up the rest of the belt. Oops. Grab all that. All right. Here we go. So let me just make a quick note as to where the different pieces are going to go. So I'll use these things as my little markers. So that's the start of a new type of product. That's going to be the glass. And then this will be the copper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be... Oh, there's the iron right there. Perfect. It's already there. Great. All right, so what I'll do... Oh, hello, cat. How are you? You have begun the being on my desk process. Well done. So here's the iron, first iron. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I can't do this. My cat is nuzzling my mic. Sorry. It's very distracting. And I'll just, nope. Nope. Stop going down. Oh, it doesn't. It only adjusts your front and back correctedness in terms of the angle if you go forward, but not backwards. That's interesting to know. Okay. Oakley dokley. So let's do this. All right. So there's that. And let's do this. So that can just be snipped. And then this is the copper. I'll probably have to... I don't know. I don't know if it's a huge deal, but I should probably do something about like which one's crossing over which one. I can probably reorder this so that it makes more sense. Okay, so that'll get rid of that. Let me box up all this copper plate for just a moment, because all that's just going to need to... I can just like plop that somewhere. So we'll just do this. All right, so we can just do the same thing here. Box all this iron ore up, or iron plate up, I should say. There we go. And then I can just move that around as need be. Oh, look at that. There's like a piece of iron ore there. That's great. All right, so now these things should be... These are full of junk, but I'm going to end up with like little bits and pieces of... Well, no, I think it'll all place out there. Never mind. Okay, that'll be good. I'm used to mods where they make it more than one iron per craft. More than one iron ore per craft, or copper ore, or whatever. But I guess that's not the case here. Very cool. All right, so that'll work itself out. How are we doing out here? Are those reserves getting used up? Let's take a look. Oh, we're not even close. Okay, let's make sure that we have all the iron ore snipped. So I have... That is the copper ore, and it looks pretty snipped to me. It's not getting any new ore out to the thing. In fact, that train looks pretty darn empty to me. Okay. So there's the iron ore. So that's not feeding out there anymore. And that train, well, it might or might not be empty, but it says inactivity. So that means, yeah, well, probably it's empty too. Okay, so let's see. Right here, there's a stone train. The copper train is empty. Good. And all we would need to do is to work out the stone. So in order to work out the stone, I'm going to hook that up. And I think I will end up stacking it the same way. I don't know if I'm going to go this crazy with pulling out everything at once. I'm probably going to actually simplify this because this is just kind of a huge mess. How are we doing on copper? Oh, wow. We got a ways to go. We're going to have a whole lot of plate. Okay, so this one little box ain't going to do it. All right, that's probably full. We're getting there. Okay, well, that's fine. This, however, can actually go onto the bus. So this is actually okay. This is what it should be. These things need to finally get out of here. All right, so let's do this. Let's grab everybody, accept the plane, and turn all you guys off so I can just pick you up. You guys have valiantly done your jobs. Well done, robots. I cannot insert something because my inventory is full. Get out of here. Let me just do that real quick because I have a feeling that there's too much junk in these trunks. Right, so we'll just do this. Did I accidentally place one of these things down as a ghost? Oh well. Here we go. So now can I pick all this up? Nope. That's a great big no. Oh. Meant to click on the plane. Oh, I never emptied it out. Great. Actually, I think I have a place here for this, don't I? Here we go. Let's do this. Oh man, I made this tedious. Oh well, this isn't too bad, but seriously, I want to do this as few times as possible. If the wood area here, for the little tiny bit that I have, and this thing, yeah, I don't even care. Just whatever. I'll deal later. I want to pick these up so I can build the belts through where they are right now. And I should probably come through here and build like a couple of paths, because I could just pave the world, but don't want to waste too much in the way of concrete. In this area, though it's important, I don't expect to be walking through here terribly often. How are we doing here? We're almost full? We are full. All right, let's scoot you out of the way and put another one down. And we'll have some nice copper reserves for at least a little while. Okay, so sand is going to have to be processed somewhere else. I'm going to I need to build out this next piece here, because this is going to be oil, and then I'll probably have one beneath it for uranium when I actually do end up getting uranium taken into the base. Uranium processing will probably happen on this little island here, so that'll be fun. But I think also sand and the fuel will be processed there as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this up. So I want to, in principle, I'll be setting up one red belt that's full, right? So it's not like, let me say this right. It's not like I'm going to, when I do this, have to do like five separate belts. I'm going to have 5 belts that combine up to here, right? So what's going to happen is this one's going to also feed out when it is hooked up. It'll be this one, and it'll be the same kind of process. Here we go. And same thing here, except that's supposed to be a belt box, not a... Oops. That's also fast replace. Huh. Interesting. So that belt box... Oh, are you guys... That's not close enough. Can I do this? No, that's not close enough either. What in the world am I supposed to do here? I suppose I can put one of these guys out here, but that just seems superfluous. Whatever, who cares? Superfluous is my middle name, especially here. Okay, so in fact, let's just do this, and I'll just copy and paste it. So, and then I'll bring a line up there. So we'll do this. This is going to come out like this, I think. I want this to combine with something. So this will go on the inside like that. And the bottom one will go out like that. Okay. So let's just copy this little doodle here and paste it a whole bunch of times. So we'll put that there. And there. And there. So this is going to be the iron line, so that's going to come out one. So actually, and this is going to be the copper line. So this will, instead of doing that, it'll go out like this. And there it goes. So that'll be the copper line. And this should only fill up 1/5 of a red belt each. Like it would fill up one normal red belt if it was just plain old iron or copper or whatever. But because I'm stacking it 5 up, that should do something a little different. All right, so we'll have... Now, here's the other question. I think I might have messed this up. Well, not really. Well, here's what I'm thinking of. Oh, just get in the plane. So I'm thinking of, I'm going to have the stone line here, the glass line here. Or sorry, not the stone line. The, whatchamacallit, the stone brick line here. And then this is going to be the glass line. So the problem, of course, is that I no longer have anywhere to process that stone brick. Let's see. Someone has asked me, oh, for how long have I been playing Factorio and what got me to play it? I've been playing it for about... Hello. Hang on for 1 second.
1 week later. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is... Yeah.
Okay, sorry, back. What got me to play it was basically... I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, that is a game that I want to play very badly. And I'm very glad I did, because it's great. So, yeah, that's basically that. So steel is actually going to... Where does that head into the... I can actually change where it comes in, right? Because steel could just go up here, and then I can bring the steel line over and just add it in. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll end up doing. Let's just make a quick product built here that I would like to have. I'd like to have iron, copper, glass, stone, brick, stone. I feel like there's something else. Concrete? Concrete's going to have to get processed somewhere, and it can't get processed in here because I've got a coal line coming through here. Actually, this is the coal and the stone, right? So, and that's the lines that just go into the base as normal, and then I don't know what else is going to come out here. Probably uranium of some sort. So, yeah. That creaking sound is the door, because my cat is like, I think I can do a thing. It's pretty cool. All right, so then if I do that, that should be everything that needs to come out of this area here. I don't need to bring sand out. So, okay, we'll do that. So let's do iron on the outside. So the iron line is going to come from the iron lines, I should say, because eventually I'll have 2 arrays of things down there. Once I have the stuff to support it. Let's go ahead and just do this. So there's 1 iron, and then here's the second one. All right, so those will come up there. Let me hook those in real quick. So I think what I'll do is I'll have the same kind of thing here, but I'll get rid of that and set this to come out here. So this one's going to go on the inside, I think. Yeah. And then the one that would be below it would go on that other side there. So let me just copy and paste this. And we'll put this on the thing here. And here. And here. And here. And that should be it. So now let's get so this is not going to be like that anymore. This is the actual start of this line. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be so nice. I'm going to have so much of everything that I want. So now I just got to set up, what in the world? Produce more than 10 gigajoules per hour using only solar panels. Hey, all right, well, cool. We just got an achievement, folks. Good times. So I think I'm going to reset this copper so it goes on the outside. So let's go ahead and just pick all this up. In fact, I can just do this. It's going to go out just a little bit. Not a big deal, but I want to make sure that everything is where it goes. So here we go. No, don't do that. Here we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and plop this down here and pick up all that stuff. All right, cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, perfect. Now we just got to go add this here. Here we go. This is such a cool little mod, this little belt box stacking thing. Like, it's something that doesn't just give you more power. You actually have to re-engineer everything, and that's so good. Like, having to figure out how to engineer all this stuff is great. So, yeah, here we go. Now, for right now, what I'll do, just empty this line out, because for some reason this isn't going in, and I don't know why. It doesn't really matter either. So let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to have you scoot I'm going to put a temporary thing here with that to give me some power area. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll just put this here. Doesn't matter. So what I'll do is I'll put an output here. Belt box, thing. This thing needs to be turned around. Oh, no, I understand what's going on now. This needs to go out one. There. So here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Like this. So then these go here, combine, and then combine. Oops, missed it by one. And so that'll just start filling that line up, and we'll get some nice storage. This will eventually run out, and all that will be taken care of. And I can do the same thing here to just utilize this. However, because I don't even have full box there or there, I don't think this isn't full. It's almost. Wow. Okay. Well, I was almost close to saying the wrong thing. So what I'll do here is I'll do something just really similar. Momentarily set this up. And I'll just have this go through its own little belt boxy business. So probably could have thought about this a little better, but you know what? Live and learn. Here we go. And then the belt box. And there we are. All right, so you just need power, and you'll be all set. Okay, that's temporary, so that's all going to go anyways. Now we'll just plop this in there when it's time. Here, in fact, I can just put some of it in there right now. Oh, I have so much copper that I can't do anything with. Yeah, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll set up dump boxes when I actually finish setting all that stuff up. So here we go. And again, don't care about this stuff. Not in such small quantities. Here we go. In fact, I think I even have a little iron in here, don't I? Stacked iron. Where are you at? There you at. There we go. All right, so how is this looking? So now we're just waiting to empty these things out. Why aren't you going anywhere? You're set to automatic. This isn't blocked, is it? Nothing's blocked here. Maybe it is. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I see. I don't have the thing. I probably got to figure out some better way for these things to leave, but actually one at a time isn't bad either. Okay, so here we go. So that's going to clear all that stuff out. Now, in anticipation of having it all working, I can go hook these things back up to the base. Now, the thing is that I don't need to have these lines come in the same way. Like, these things can come down. Now, the other part of this is that I also now have red belts instead of yellow belts on everything. Like, these arrays will fill up a red belt. So I can no longer abide having just a yellow belt of these materials here. Now, do I need water for this? I don't think so. So this, I think I'm going to... What does water do here? Water used to fill plants, I bet. Because right now, this water is filling up... There is a pump here, but that's filling up the... Yeah, that's supplying water to the base, so I need to leave some of that there. But all this can get filled in. Like, I don't need this anymore. So let's get rid of this thing. No longer necessary. Now, we're not quite at the point when I can get my blue belt on, right? I think the blue belt is Logistics 3, which is researching right now, which will end up here, but we're not there yet. So I can't really go too crazy with the upgrades, but I think for right now, I can at least get the red belt set up. So let us move this to another location. I could... Well, the reason I'm wanting to do that is because all these things I want to bring out here and put on the bus. Because, let's face it, you know, it'll be pretty straightforward, I think. That being said, I could just, like, leave it as it is right now. It doesn't really have to change. I don't really feel like it either. This is such a complicated mess. Like, this copper, or this coal right here. I feel like I should connect that now, right? So what is this? 7 lines? The only reason it's 7 lines is because I have another copper there, but eventually they will be blue, so I'll be able to go underground appropriately. So let's just go ahead and... I'm thinking too hard about this. I want these things to go through right and enter the bus line right here. If everything curved, what would happen? Well, let's reset this up. The whole base just out here got deactivated from that one stinking little thing, so that's actually a huge problem. Let's do this. So I'm never going to have belts on this part right here, right? So say that, and of course I'm going to go out here and find that I've done exactly that. But you know what? For right now, let's see what we got. Don't know if I need this many. Like I'm putting these out a bit thickly. Here we go. There we go. So that should be good. All right. So that's taken care of. Now this right here. Yeah, I'm going to end up doing something better with this. So let's get this out of here. Okay. So this is way too much for me to carry. However, it can live right here in my little storage area of doom. So let's do a quick inventory dump and just transfer that over. Boom, 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 and boom. Now let's just pick these up and we should be good. Get rid of the power poles that are there because they are now useless. Sorry. Oh, it's got really dark. Yuck. It's so hard playing without all the special light mods and stuff. So, we'll have to deal. But I agree. Yuck. All right. So then now this thing, same deal. I'll come up with a better place to put that. So we can, for the moment, just do like a dump chest. I probably will need 2 of those, but because I think I have too much stone pulled in here otherwise. Boop. Yeah. Just put down another bank of these things. Doesn't really matter. So now, here we go. Let's grab all this stuff. Oh, are you serious right now? Oh well, doesn't matter. Because I bet it's all right. Yeah. Alright, so let's fix that just because I'm going to forget about it. Okay. So we're getting all this junk out of here. Let's see. Do I need any of that? Because it looks like it's connecting to that part, but I don't think it's needed anymore. Yeah, see, that light stayed right on just fine. However, my oil area died? Yeah, everything died in the oil area. Okay. So let's come across here and just do this manually. Whatever. I don't care. I just want this done. For right now, I'll move that later. Gosh. So many temporary fixes. That's not good. Whatevs. Alright, so no longer nighttime. Let's get rid of all this. Because it is no longer necessary. You should just go away because you are unsightly. Here we go. There we go. Alright, so now we can start fixing this up. So the coal's going to come in here and it's going to split. That's fine. Let's bring a coal line out here. This sand processing is going to have to come with me. Unfortunately, you are in the way. Here we go. So just pick all this up and hopefully my inventory doesn't explode. But those are assemblers, so it shouldn't. Yeah, it's got some. All right. So that's the sand that's going to have to be repurposed. Now this thing. So like I said, the fuel processing is now a lot simpler. I don't need to make nearly as much. Because now I think I'm only powering trains. So, in fact, let me just pull all this up. This is going to explode my inventory, so here we go. Actually, maybe not. I think these may have used up... Yeah, that's a lot of fuel. I should probably go get some more of these steel chests. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Here we go. That's looking good. Okay, cool, actually. Cool. Let's even get... You know what? I'm going to pull up this fuel processing area as well, because I want to be able to re-put it down somewhere else. So let's make sure I don't pick up these chests with my zealousness to do this. Here we go. I'll just put that there. Whatever. Watch this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So then these can come with me. And then let's grab all this. And that should have cut power to something. But all these seem powered, so okay, maybe not. Very cool. Alright, so now let's get this junk out of here. Boop. You are something that was useful, and I will pick you back up later. And you are junk. Right, so there we are. Now, this is no longer necessary. You are ugly and in the way. Let's get those out of here. These trees out of here. Oh my gosh, whatever. Oop. Okay. We can start by just having one line of coal come out here no matter what. Right? I'm going to space things out just a little bit more. Oh my gosh, I cannot do this in a straight line to save my life. There we go. All right, so now that's the coal line. So that's pretty cool, actually. But ultimately wrong. I think I want the stone line to be on top. So let's do this with the coal line. That was a mistake. All right, something is full. So there should be an undergroundy sitting over there somewhere, but oh well. Let's get all this coal out of here. Oh gosh. Oh my. Oh wait, there we are. All right, so we'll have you come down and just do one more tile down. So close. 5 extra tiles. Oh my golly gosh. Can the world just relax and get off my back with this whole coal thing? Here we go. Let's get you out of here. And then wood and all this junk. And then I thought I saw one in here. Was it this one? No. There's one that's not too full on coal. Let's bring you out just because I'm about to need all of that. Oops, not that one. And boop. All right, everything's clean. So coal line should be set up. This should be pretty easy to do. Here we go. All right, so I can actually cut in a little bit here, I think, because this will end up being stone and stuff, but yeah, I can put like steel on the inside lines for that 7th, so I can just not have to worry about going underground it. So here we go. We're going to have to do another one of these because that pipe is in the way, and there's not much I'm going to do about it to try to finagle saving a pipe, because who cares? Whoa, I'm diagonal. That was amazingly awful. Doop-de-doo. Cardinal directions, anyone? Anyone know how to cardinal direction? All right, so right here. Let's break this in half. I guess I'll have to do this. Here we go. And right here's where we're going to split this in half. There we go. So then this is going to go up here. Actually, no, let's split here because this is where it goes in the main bus, right? And let's get rid of all this because it's no longer necessary. All right, coal is now back and activated. Very good, actually. And do this slowly, piece by piece. So then stone I can reactivate as well. Stone is going to need 3 lines coming down, though. One's going to go here, one's going to go here and here. Sorry, I guess one's going to feed these 2 things, and then one's going to feed these 2 things. Because actually, no, I'm sorry. One of them's going to feed a glass that will then feed this thing. So I think what I'll do with the stone, because it's going to come in from the top, yeah, is it's going to come down. Let's see. So how much do I need in the way of iron stuff? So what I'll do for the iron is it's going to come up here and then go down for those 5 lanes because it's going to be the stacked iron stuff. Oh my gosh, this is probably confusing to anyone watching. All right, so let me just start doing stuff. I can at least hook these up. Let's see. So this really doesn't matter, I don't think, where I bring it in, right? Because I think ultimately it's just going to use the same number of belts. So I may as well just do this. Now what was this belt here? It was plastic, yeah? Okay. Because what I don't like is the fact that it has to like go underground everything all over the place. Meh. All right. Well, there's nothing that's going up here or over there. So let me just not do this. I know I'm going to hate picking up all this belt because it has all that stuff that's going to compact my inventory. Yeah, that's going to happen. Dang it. I wish I hadn't done that. All right. Let's get rid of the coal. And we're just going to have to absorb a whole lot of stacked iron. So let's go ahead and throw a couple of these chests down. Well, let me think. So where is this? Where is the iron belt? That's this one here, yeah? This one. So that belt is coming down here. Now, normally it was splitting, right? Because it was supposed to do exactly that. But this is going to get snipped. So let's just do that right now. Snip, snip, snip. Alrighty, so then this goes up still. I can probably put red belt down here, so I'll do that right now. And everything's going to come in from over there. Let's go ahead and grab some of that, this right here. Don't need too much. That's probably overkill. So we're just going to fill in some of this stuff, and we're going to fill in this little pond here. And I think that's all I need to fill in. I'll put this little spot here so I can even out that path. And let's actually just put a little concrete down here. So not a ton, but just enough to make working on this a little easier. Here we go. You know what? I really can just do a lot more. I'll put down some hazardcrete or something at some point, but for right now, let's just do this. You know why? Because I want to make my life a little bit easier. All right, so now let's put down some hazardcrete to keep track of what lane is where. Put a lot of this back, grab a bunch of this, and reduce that because holy moly, that would be ridiculous. Here we go. Rotate that. It's not going to need to go too much further than that. Here we go. I could have just used those things. All right, so I know I went quiet for a little while there. Sorry. I'm a little tired right now, actually. But yep, we're just going to do this, and that way it'll be a lot easier to figure out where this stuff is supposed to go. It's really all I need for the moment. Okay. Oh, it's going to be so hard to see. Good Lord. You know what? I don't want to deal with that right now. Give me some light. Whatever. Anyways. So we have that coming in there. We're going to have the iron. And I think it's just all going to skip over right here, actually. So go from here to here. Get these things out of the way. And then everything is just going to bend this way. And I can actually go to use the normal procedure for skipping under, right? And then this can just be going up. Of course, that's a yellow belt, so I'm going to at some point have to upgrade that, but oh well. And this is just a preposterous mess. Okay, so anyways, this is the iron. Let's do this. Because this iron is going to go up here, right? This is my main iron line. So, oops, I need to put all this stuff out of here. Or get all this stuff out of here. There we go. And I seriously don't need this iron. So, where is my dump chest for iron? There we go. So this is going to be going up. Hopefully it won't make me go too crazy with how these things are laid out. But this also needs to split off down here. So this is basically a couple of taps coming off of here. So one tap will go down here to the oil refining area. And then one tap will go up here. And here we go. There we go. And I feel like I did this wrong. I feel like this should have been one tile over because I think all my taps come off one tile over. No. Oh, God. Oh, I'm going to have so much of this stuff in my inventory. There it goes. That's okay. That's what this chest is for precisely. All right. That's right, because I think this one was 7 wide. Yeah, that's right. That's why. Mistake I made way back at the beginning of the game. Or if I didn't, if it wasn't a mistake, then definitely I had a misconception as to what would be needed. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Now let's upgrade planar this. Whole thing, actually. We'll just upgrade planar the whole iron line real quick. And because why not? Here we go. There we go. This is going to take some kind of a minute here. Yeah, this is just a mess. Oh well. This is not too bad. Some of this looks like I've already done it. It's probably when I started using red belt just to begin with, so. All right, that should all be fine. Very good. Very good. So that's that one upgraded, and I'm probably going to do the same for the copper line as well. That is quite the messy set of taps on there. Oh well, that's part of the fun. If you're not making messy spaghetti, you're not really living it up in Factorio. Just saying. All right, so there's one iron line. The second iron line actually, let me think about this for a second. The first, I intended this to have 2 iron lines. Well, yeah, that'll be fine for right now. If I need that second iron line, it's no trouble whatsoever to fix that up. Get out of here. Here, just hold my stuff for a second. There, that's my stuff. Here we go, getting all this stuff done. Feels so good because now the base is going to be truly ready to go. This stuff is going to be really useful. Once I get this smelting operation done, it will be good to go for quite some time. So the reason I was thinking about the iron being the way it is because I wanted to have the second iron line perhaps top it. So yeah, that's fine. So what I'll do is I'll just give this a little extra berth. What I'll end up doing is just rejiggering that when I get the second iron line going. So that won't be a big deal. And if I give myself that little space right now, it'll be easy to do in the future. So that iron line would end up going here, and this is just going to go here, because this is the copper line. There we go. So let's go ahead and get rid of this, because this is no longer the iron line tap. And where did this stop? Right there. Did I get it all? Good. So let's do that and that. And again, we have the upgrade planner, so we can just do this. Here we go. Someone has just said hello to me. Well, hello to you as well. Please wait until I'm done streaming for me to respond. He said imperiously. There we go. Let's get this upgraded. And I don't need to upgrade these yellow lines coming off of here. I mean, I will eventually do it just because it'll look unseemly otherwise, but honestly, these things are so dense that it doesn't really matter. That didn't work. There we go. Wait, is that right? Yeah, that's right. So I have like a little blop of extra stone in there. Hang on, let me get that blop. Come to me, blop. Oh, wait. No. Okay. We Gucci. So yeah, let's just keep going. Oh no. Well, we knew that was coming. We knew there would be a reckoning for carrying that much junk in one's inventory. I really need to put some of this away because I'm starting to accumulate all these random intermediates and stuff that I really don't need. All right, here we go. What is that? There we go. I think this might be the start of, well, maybe not quite actually, when I started using only red belts and got rid of all the yellows. So let's just check. Well, if it is, then it's not quite flawless. Oh well. There we go. Oh yeah, that's fine. This is definitely when I started using red belt instead of yellow. So all that is good. So copper is now reattached. Iron is now reattached. I could reattach steel if I wanted to. And I do. I'm going to set that up. However, I think steel is going to... So I don't think I have any need of steel down here, right? Asphalt is the only thing that I would need to manufacture down here, and I don't think that uses steel. Asphalt. Here we go. Stone brick and oil, and yeah, that doesn't need that at all. The stone brick line will have to come out here and do the same thing, but that's okay. All right, so let's make sure all of this is Gucci. So you just take some... Can you just process that real quick, please? Thank you. I can now get rid of this silly setup here. And whatever. That's all when I tear it down, it'll all come down. Let's pack in this iron here, because I have a whole thing of iron that's just sitting there that needs to be processed. So let's just go put that in there. There we go. And let's go put this stuff in the dump chests right there. So we have the copper dump chest and the iron dump chest. There's the iron, and there's the copper. Okay. Steel. Now, how do I want to do steel? Now, like I said, I don't need to do steel up there. Or I don't have any need of steel down here, so I can put it in up there. So yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. All this stuff is going to curve around in here. So they got that's the copper. We'll have the bricks curve in, right? And then we'll have the glass curve in. And I already got that coal going there. I'll just need the stone to come through. So the stone's going to be right here, question mark. The problem is I also have concrete that needs to somehow get in here. I forget where the concrete went. concrete was... Oh, it's right here. Silly me. All right, well, I can do that. That's no big deal. I don't know how I'm going to process the concrete, but I can... Maybe I can build an array out here, right? So I can have an immediate tap off of the bricks that will lead to the concrete construction area right here in the river. I think I might do that. Because I'm basically needing to start that pretty quickly. In fact, I don't think I need to go in the river. I can actually... Well, I suppose I can. Or not the river, that's a lake. What am I saying river for? I'm a hippie. All right. So then the concrete can just come up this way. Actually, the concrete isn't going to come anywhere. That's right. So I don't need to bring anything else this way. All right, cool. So what that means is that now I can take this steel and I can have it come up. So this one is just going to come up like this. Yeah. Boom. Like so. And then that's going to be the last connection point for it. Wait, I think I need to... Well, let me see. So it's going to go like this. Here, here. Yeah, I think I put this line 1 over. Or I need to put this line 1 over. Thought I had enough room, but I'm off by 1. I'm always off by 1. Truly, off by 1 is the loneliest number. All right, so let's grab all this. Oh, I'm out of nanobots. That's fabulous. Hopefully I didn't pick all them up, although now I can make... Now it should be manufacturing much more. In fact, I think I should be getting everything that doesn't require bricks and steel and concrete. So that's a lot of stuff, actually. I think it's over here. Right there. You should be manufacturing more. You need stone. That's what it is. You don't have any stone. Hey, guess what? You are in luck. Because guess what I have? If you said stone, you were right. You're also a talking assembler, so please stop. Here we go. Let's pick all this stuff up. Or did it not go in? There we go. Yep, I didn't think so. Boop. Come on. There we go. And boop. All right, so let's go ahead and just do this. Put out the little belt box here. This goes up, and it combines here, and then goes in like that. So I was 1 off. So this requires power, but I think it actually has power. I wonder if I can do that same solution down there, so I don't have to do that silly thing. Hang on, let me check. I mean, I could. It's not a big deal. I don't care. Whatever. I'm about to over-engineer this. Because what's life if you can't over-engineer it a lot? I'll put this in right there, and right there, and right there, and right there, and right there. Actually, you don't get all that, though, because you are the first. You are the alpha and the omega. All right, here we go. Great. Now, why aren't you working? Oh, yeah. Something's wrong here. Oh, I know why. Silly me. It wasn't going to overwrite the belt that's already there. So, yup, that's a whole thing. Let's just go ahead and set that up. I want this to be able to work right when I hook it in. That one worked. Okay. Very well. Wait a second. What is this silliness here? Did my whole base just turn off? No, it should still be connected up there. Okay. Oh, I know. That was me putting down some just temporary lights. Okay, fine. Because it's nighttime and it's dark and no one can see things in the dark and that doesn't make for good YouTubing. Oh, whatever. Oh my gosh. This seems to have taken a while. So let's go ahead and put in the steel line. Question mark? Which one was that? That's glass, concrete, and stone. Steel up here? Where was steel? All right, well, let's look here. I think, was this one steel? Stone, steel. So the steel is the second one here. So it's this yellow line. So, tell you what, because this is the last one, and I have all that stuff already happening, I guess I will just do this. Here we go. Oops. Ah. And let's upgrade the steel line. There we go. Because why not? All right. That should be putting in there. So let's do this. And that's wrong. I think I used Control Q to grab the belt. That was a mistake. Yeah, let me just use the upgrade planer. This is going to end in disaster otherwise. And while I'm always up for a good disaster, maybe not right this very second, huh? Yeah. There we go. There we go. Oops. And there we are. So now, did I get to red belts here? And that's why this is all perfect? I think it is. All right. So upgrading that line is not as onerous as I had feared. What is this? Something's not connected. Very good. All right, so now we have steel. Now I just need to drag over stone. But the thing is, I wanted to consume all that stone first. I should probably stack it. That would be the responsible thing to do. Okay, but that is all we've got time for in this episode. So thank you so much for joining me. It has been absolutely wonderful having you, and I hope that you will join me in the next episode. Until then, take care.